Hi guys, GF7 and welcome to another player review video. Today we have Kelechi Iheanacho from Manchester City, who's moved up from a 74 silver to a 76 gold. Quite a big jump. I wasn't expecting it to happen, to be honest with you, because he hasn't played too much. But yeah, it moved to the gold, so I thought I had to make a video on him. It's the first review that's probably going to come out of these upgrades. I've got a plan for, as you can see, the 87 Mane, and I've got a plan for the, as you can see on the bench, the 84 one to watch Gabbiadini, who are both in the Weekend League squad for me. So they just put him in a 5 at the back. I'm just playing the same squads I would on the Weekend League. That's why it's like this, a bit sweaty. Otherwise I would be playing 4 at the back, but you've got Alex on the Weekend League. And I'm expecting big things, paid about 4,000. Anyway, let's look at his base card stats. So guys, this is his card. As you can see, I bought for about 4,700 coins, which is probably going to be a lot more than what it will be when it comes to coming out. I'll ship him off straight after doing this video because he is going to go down to less than that, because he started 15k and he's gone down all the way to that already. Very, very cheap card. Guess 76 rated. It's going to be quite cheap. 87 pace, 75 shooting, 75 dribbling, 6-7 physical, 61 pass, 22 defendant. I mean, the 87 pace, 75 shooting, 75 dribbling is alright, but for a striker, the shooting's a bit low if you think about it. The dribbling's alright as well, and I'm sure as he gets older and gets better, he's going to become a much more prolific striker. But yeah, it's good, just nice just to test him out as he has got upgraded from a silver to a gold. Anyway guys, let's get into looking at his in-game stats if FootWiz have them yet. If they don't have them yet, I'm going to edit this bit out and you're not ever going to see it, and we're not going to be looking at his in-game stats of this one because I do want to get this video up ASAP. And so guys, looking at his in-game stats, they have been added on. They don't look that great. I mean, the physical stats look good. The mental stats, the attack position is 77. 77, as you know from my previous reviews, attack position is something I really care about and something that really matters. But attack position on him just doesn't look too great at all. Physical stats, obviously, acceleration 89, 80 agility, 85 sprint speed, 74 strength. So they look all good. They look decent. Strength 74 for someone who's pretty quick as well is very good, especially when he's only going to grow. 75 ball control, 75 dribbling, 79 for finishing. It looks like a very low rated gold, like it is. It doesn't look like someone I'd use in the Weekend League, which is why I'm not going to play a game in the Weekend League with it, because I mean, he probably won't be able to do the job for me. There are 76 shot power again. It's a bit low as well, but we'll see how it gets on. He has got the traits of avoids using weaker foot, which isn't. Yeah, I mean, they're not very good. Finesse shot and flair, they're the two best ones on there, but the rest of them aren't that great. Obviously, 19 years of age, he's going to grow as a card throughout FIFA. Anyways, let's get into the highlights I did get with him. Guys, now into highlights. As much as I wanted him to be good, I was quite certain that he wasn't going to be that good. I was sure that it was going to be tricky, it was going to be not the easiest of tasks to play well with Iheanacho, just because he's a low rated gold and he's not that strong and he's just got different things wrong with him. And I've picked out 3 positives and 3 negatives, 3 main ones that are to his game. Firstly, we have the passing. As much as you may think his passing is quite bad, it's not that high on his card, on his base card, or his in-game stats. He seems to be able to pick the ball up and just pass it around and be able to play the through ball, be able to play the pass to the left or the right. It just seems to be well done by Iheanacho, and it's something that I didn't expect to happen, but he's someone that you might even be able to use in the false 9 as a result of that. Pace is obviously a main positive for Iheanacho. Pace is very quick down the middle. You can get a ball into him if you're someone who likes to press LB and Y or L1 and triangle. He's a player for you. But then the problems are obviously the finishing, which I'll get onto in a second. Dribbling is another key one. He was able to get past players. He's nice and agile. Agility could be added in with the dribbling here. They were both so good in his gameplay. It's very well done with them. And then the cons is attacking position. I go on about this over every single striker that I do a review on. His attacking position was appalling. He was never in the right place. He was never where I wanted to put the ball in, and he was never what I wanted him to be. And that is what cost you. And you'll see some chances where my midfielders are higher up than what he is, and that is a problem. And then strength's obviously going to be a key one for a low rated gold who isn't known for his strength and is more known for his pace. He just gets pushed off the ball, he'll go down easily, he won't be that much of a threat, and that's a big problem to his game when it comes to FIFA, because strength is a big thing, even if you think it isn't and you think it's more pace. If you're weak, you're going to get pushed off by legs of smaller every single time. And then finally finishing, it's the main one for a striker, really. He scored 1 goal, you saw, but he had different chances, he had different things, and if he would have been in the right attacking position, he would have had more chances, and they're the main things that were the problems with him. I mean, he's decent, but, you know. So, anyway, guys, I think he was decent overall. I thought I'd give him a 6 out of 10. I'd say that his positives and negatives do just about balance out. Maybe he's a bit more of a negative. Would I use him? Considering he's going to be so cheap, about 2,000 coins he'll probably be by the time you're watching this video. I say yes, he's probably worth it. He's like the Musa, it's kind of Musa. He's a cheap Gabriel Jesus, because Jesus is still extinct. But I wouldn't use him if you're a high budget team, that's for sure. Anyways, I've been GS7. If you did enjoy, please leave a like, rating, and subscribe. Anyway, I'll see you later. Goodbye.